Good morning, vloggy. It is absolutely dumping rain. We're having a nice, relaxing morning. We listened to the stream and the birds all night. There was a thunderstorm too. A couple of thunderclaps woke us up, but not complaining. I was reading in the hotel booklet this morning that this is a trout stream and the trout love bread. I don't see any trout, but it's also a pretty fast-moving stream. Oh, there's somebody out and about already. I'm glad I'm wearing my pajamas. Anyway, just wanted to show you how this gorgeous tropical paradise and our private jacuzzi that we really enjoyed last night. Oh, it was so nice because the rain was coming down and it was just the most relaxing vibe. Seriously, I'm so glad if we're staying in a place for 2 nights, it's this one. I mean, come on. Good morning. We are en route to Waimangu Volcanic Valley, driving through Rotorua. In a shocking turn of events, it is still raining. What? And it's gonna rain basically until we get to South Island. So we got a couple damp days, but it's not gonna dampen our spirits. We finished off our blueberry crumble this morning for breakfast.
So delicious.
And yeah, just gonna do some lovely walking and thermaling.
One thing I noticed, is that as soon as you step out of your hotel room, even if you're far from a thermal feature, it smells like...
Huh. This is Tapuya. We're eating dinner here tonight.
No,
Sorry. Continue.
Secret spot hot tubs.
Yeah, they named it that.
Yeah, so, the whole town smells like thermal features. It's more prevalent everywhere. Unlike,
It is such a stronger smell than in Yellowstone.
Which is interesting because it smells the same now, but when you're close to the features, it smells different.
It's very fun though.
Yeah, it's a very interesting change from Yellowstone. Because Yellowstone, you might, like, if you're at the snow lodge...
If you're in Norris, you'll smell it. But if you're just, like...
hanging out at, like if you walk...
at Lake, you're not going to smell it unless you're directly next to Weston.
They're way farther away than these are. I'm thinking, like, if the Old Faithful complex, if you left Snow Lodge, you wouldn't smell it. It wouldn't be the only smell you smelled. You might get a hint of it, but it is way more prevalent here.
Yeah, it is a very strong thermal smell. But we don't mind that.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Especially considering we're on the Thermal Explorer Highway. I was also about to show the interesting trees, but yeah. I don't understand their plant life here. I enjoy it, but it's just so foreign. It's like, we drive through this sort of terrain all the time, but completely different plant life.
Yeah, we have pine trees and pine trees.
I mean, they have some pines here.
Yeah,
but they also have so many deciduous. This must have been absolutely amazing when they had leaves still on it. So we saw a workers on foot sign and we were like, what does that mean? And then we saw a flooding sign. Slow down. Literally, there's water on the road. Go over further. This is a rental car. Oh my god.
I could have gone.
Oh my god.
At least the rain's lightening up.
Yeah, because it's all on the road! Wow.
They're coning it off.
I don't know, but like, I hope we're able to get back this way.
The other lane was fine.
Wow. I knew it was raining hard. I didn't realize it was raining that hard.
It rained all night.
Yeah, it did pour last night. So we're still on our way to Waimangu, and I have so far sung to some cows. I kissed some sheep through the air.
Also, you kissed at some sheep.
It's a lovely drive off the main road, and honestly, over here, it's in It's not raining as hard. Famous last words. Oh, more sheep. Look at these pretty sheep. It's okay. We don't have to stop for these sheep. We'll stop on the way back.
I love sheep.
Oh, majestic sheep. Welcome to Waimangu, Volcanic Valley. A big tour group just came out of that van. Phil is putting his liner into his coat because he's a chilly filly.
So chilly.
Yeah, there's no reason not to embrace it. You are who you are. I'm gonna come back because I left the umbrellas on top of the car, but I just wanted to look in. Oh, looks like Jurassic Park over here. Notable things about Waimangu. This is the youngest geothermal system in the world. It's the only geothermal ecosystem created as a direct result of volcanic. And it is the only New Zealand example of native forest biosystem reestablishing from complete devastation. All life extinguished 1886. The lake formed in 1886. 1900 and 1904, Waimangu erupts up to 400 meters high. 1915, the first plants came back. In 1917, Frying Pan exploded and became the largest hot water spring in the world. So I told you there was the largest hot water spring was in New Zealand. We were having this debate in Yellowstone. Alright, so we are making our way down the path. We only purchased the walking tour tickets at this point just because we aren't sure how rough the water is going to be. This is a lovely mural. This is the view of Waimangu and Geyser, 1903.
Brave people on the bottom left.
Yeah. So, the cool thing is that if you decide you want to do the boat tour, you can decide down there. You don't have to decide at the top. So, super psyched about that. Also, they told us that one of the trails we cannot go on because it is underwater.
This place is experiencing issues.
Yeah. But it's also nice is that this is a mostly downhill walk and they have buses to take you back up.
Did they have like you could take a bike too downhill? Or is that the different one?
No, I thought that was this one. Raumoko. Vessel of remembrance to remind us of Raumoko trembling in Papatuanuku's belly, which led to the eruption of Mount Tawera. He represents earthquakes and all volcanic phenomena. So up at the top of the hill, Phil was reading the information and it said, oh, it's 50 meters deep. So we just assumed that the water was 50 meters deep.
That was the crater.
That's the crater. So up there to the base, the water itself is only about 2 meters deep, depending on rain. But with how rainy it's been, it might be more than that right now. But that's a huge crater. Welcome to the Frying Pan Lake Overlook. This is the largest thermal spring in the world. You can hear the blooping, you can see some features.
On April 1917, the western basin of Echo Crater violently erupted, completely destroying an accommodation house located in front of where the visitor center is today, killing 2 people. The deepened and enlarged crater quickly accumulated water and formed what is now known as Frying Pan Lake. The lake covers 3,800 square meters in the world's largest hot spring, with an average depth of 6 meters. Total water volume is 200,000 cubic meters. The average lake temperature is about 55 degrees Celsius, or about 131 Fahrenheit.
So tell me about number 8.
Number 8. Echo Crater and Frying Pan Lake. So this is the lake crater that blew up the house on the top.
Oh.
Pause here and listen to the eerie sounds coming from the hot springs and fumaroles about the Echo Lake and Frying Pan Lake. The water is acidic, average 3.5.
Whew. Don't let Grandma go in. Dante speak jokes.
I thought it wasn't acidic, I thought it was just hot. She got boiled.
No, it was acidic.
I thought she got boiled.
It was acidic.
I thought she got boiled.
He's gonna fact check me. We don't have
because
Wi-Fi.
the lake was hot and they were trying to get off because the boat was metal and they were trying not to step on
I
it.
thought it was acidic and it was melting.
God, now we're gonna have to watch. We don't want to watch Dante. No, thank you.
We'll just
That's
Google
too
it.
scary.
Okay. Continue number 8.
Too much northern Idaho.
Goddamn Wallace.
Pause here on the. Okay, the water is acidic. Average 3.5. Think of the little old lady from Dante's Peak.
Oh God, I thought it was in there. You literally. You got me on that one.
Well, the carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide gas bubbling up gives the appearance of boiling. In fact, events a lake bed, real boiling is occurring, but the body of the
Jungle Yellowstone. So what's number 14? I wonder where that water's coming from.
The opposite side?
Yeah.
The same areas. Remember the whole valley was flooded, right?
It's a different color.
A cluster of vigorously boiling hot springs bring intricate and striking colors and miniatures to the local neighborhood. This is the hot springs of Mother Earth.
Welcome to Inferno Crater, gateway to the Inferno. So these are the, usually it's full and overflowing, well usually low, then full and overflowing, and then receding shortly after overflow has ceased. I think we're in receding.
Or low.
I think we're receding shortly. But it's very pretty.
Yeah, but
It's strikingly blue. Such a picturesque little spurter. These are silica stalactites, where the mountainside is just depositing the silica where it meets the water and rounding out the hillside. It goes all the way down. Look down there. Wild. Hey, Phil.
Hi.
So right after the bus stop 1, which we walked by, you hike up a short hill, and then you have stairs for forever. Whoo doggies, at least they're going down. So this is cool because it's a hot spring, a fumarole, and what was the third thing? I think just the stream. We can't go down there because, I mean, it is ungodly pouring. I am worried about getting back, just because that road was already covered with water, and that was hours ago. Black Swan in thermals. Very pretty. The bus is now 3 minutes late. I am me, so I'm starting to get concerned. It's supposed to be here at 1:05. We're just taking the first bus we can get and just riding it around back to the visitor center. But it is now 1:08. It is now 1:09. We are saved. We have successfully made it back to the car. Okay, as someone who has a CDL and drives a bus, Describe what that bus ride was for you, because I think we had two different experiences.
Chill, relax, just very chill. No, I actually was getting a little motion sickness.
I was too. Left side. Yeah, I am not a motion sick person. Okay, so I was reminded of the beginning scenes of Romancing the Stone.
I just like how after every tourist thing they say that.
Well, yeah, they know that we're tired.
Carl Road for 3 kilometers.
Alright, so I went to the bathroom when we got back out. So tell me what you overheard.
So the guy's walking back in. He was out.
The bus driver.
The bus driver was kind of out towards the bus area. They came back in, and he asked the girls, "Is there anyone else that had left it or had been out there?" And they're like, "I think those were the last two that you just brought back."
That meaning us.
Me and Haley. And he's like, "Okay, anyone else left out there is out of their damn mind."
Which I wholeheartedly agree with. And the thing was, I don't think we missed that much. Well, the boat ride looked fun. I think it's not the right time to do it. I would 100% go back there, though. That was a fun Volcanic Valley.
Just take the bus to the second bus stop and continue.
I mean, what we could have done is take the bus to the third one and then walk back.
Uphill?
Oh, God, I forgot that. Never mind. We did the best option. So now we are just heading towards Tapuya. We're going to figure out some food over there because it's closer into town. There's nothing out here except for beautiful rolling green hills and sheep. Yeah, they had a cafe, but they didn't have any hot options, and I kind of want hot food.
Well, they were...
By hot food, I don't mean a toasted sandwich. Yeah, we will tap you in if we see anything cool. So we're back at the flooded roadway. 30 kilometers an hour, please. Alright, how did they get the water off the roadway? Do they have a pump system? Oh, it's one way. There's a flagger. Slow. 30.
I am doing 30.
I waved. Yeah, the water was all the way across the roadway earlier. Oh, they've closed it off because they're not sure about the structural integrity of the road.
Maybe, or where did the flooding go? How did they get the flooding to go back? Oh, there might have been a drain that they had to clear out or something. The water drained back down.
I don't know. But I feel better because this is how we're going to get to Topa tomorrow. Comes on a hill.
Oh, water's draining. It wasn't before, I bet.
Look at all these adventure cows. I feel so much better now that we're on this side of it. That was my biggest worry, was the water on the roadway.